Plus, there's 0 payments and no interest till 2007 with your big car.
Save big money at Menards.
All right, and my next guest, a television legend. He was the host of his own talk show for 117 years. It's amazing. He also created Wheel of Fortune, created Jeopardy. His new box set of DVDs right here. It's called The 40 Most Interesting People of Our Time. A true gentleman, one of the nicest men I've ever had the pleasure to know. Please welcome Merv Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
That was great. I wrote that. That's $254.
That's right.
Thank you for that.
That's very nice.
Oh,
have a
Jay.
seat, my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Now, what have you been up to?
Huh? What?
I say, what have you been up to?
You mean backstage?
No, anyway. Just...
They all came to see me. What have I been up to? Well, Jay, it's a strange life.
Yeah?
You've got to start considering life after the talk show.
Really?
What are you going to do? Because you're a maniac.
I'm not a maniac.
Sure, you can go to all those used cars you have or whatever they are, but there's got to be, you got to think about it. You got to plan.
Really?
I'm 80 years old, pal.
Are you 80 now?
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember the time? Wow. See if you remember this. What? Remember the time you were going down the freeway about 75 miles an hour?
And you were on a motorcycle.
I'm on a motorcycle. I see Merv.
I drove into somebody's garage. I got so nervous.
No, I'm driving along.
I thought it was one of those motorcycle freaks.
I see Merv doing about 75, and I pull up next to the window, and I start going bang, bang, bang. At 70. Merv goes, wow! Like this.
Did I go, wow? Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Well, you know, at this age, you got to watch everything.
Yeah.
Because life is different at 80, you know?
Yeah.
I see all these diet books and how did you get here? You know, I smoke. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I drink. I don't exercise at
You don't
all.
exercise?
No,
That's hard to believe.
I have been known to take a cab to a cab.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey!
Now, what else don't I do? But I do diet, and I don't exercise. I drink, I eat. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
But all my diet doctors died.
Really?
Yeah. I swear to you.
Of a broken heart?
No. Of a broken scale.
Of a broken scale.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Atkins, I was his first celebrity patient.
Oh, really? He did?
Slipped on. That was slipping on ice, and he died. Okay, I'm sorry about that. He was okay. And then I went to Dr. Stillman, the water diet, drink nothing but water.
Yeah.
You could hear him coming, sloshing noises, you know. And then I went to Dr. Townhour, the Scarsdale diet.
Right.
His girlfriend came home and shot him one night.
Wow.
Yeah. I had nothing to do with any of these.
Well,
No. So I said, forget the diets.
Yeah.
How are you, Jay?
We're going to have some Merv facts here. You
turned white early.
I did.
Yeah. Ooh.
People live in glass houses.
You still have about 5 years.
Yeah. Now, you did 5,500 shows, 25,000 guests. That's pretty much a record.
Yeah, they're all coming on tonight.
Right,
You're paying them to salute me.
And you're the guy everybody would copy. You all know my next guest.
Yes.
Ooh. I love doing that.
He got a lot of action for until I quit the show, then people didn't know what he was talking about.
Well,
He'd come out and he'd go, ooh, there's Merv.
Well, you know what's interesting? When I think back, I always think of all the silly things we would do on your show and all the silly guests. But then, you know, I looked through this. I remember you had really heavy interviews that people don't really do, especially in the afternoon anymore. I remember you had Martin Luther King.
Well, my show was nighttime in the major cities.
Oh, that's right. Early on. Then it went to afternoon later. Yeah.
No, it stayed on in all the major cities at 8:30 at night. Yes, Jay. And right. But you're part of the show we put on in the afternoon.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's right. Well, you went up against Johnny for a while.
We did for 2.5 years.
Okay.
But it was very strange. I mean, it was very incestuous.
Yeah.
His brother was my director.
Well, that's right. Yeah, of course. That's right.
Yeah.
It's show business, isn't it?
Dick Carson. But Johnny was great. He came on my show. I went on to the Tonight Show, but not until the day I quit. He didn't
that's
invite
right.
me till the day
Yeah,
I
I remember
quit.
that, yeah.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I loved Johnny, and everybody thought we were enemies.
Right,
But I used to go on the weekends and play tennis with him.
Right.
And Ava and Alex and Johnny and I would go out and have dinner. And then one day the gate closed and no one ever saw him again.
Yeah, that's right.
No one ever heard from him, anything.
Yeah.
Strange.
Now, tell me about Martin Luther King.
Why?
Because I didn't see this when it aired,
the
and I
show,
saw it on
okay.
the tape. No, this is fascinating. Because, you know, the interesting thing about this is, whenever we see Martin Luther King, it's always in the context of giving a speech. And I have to admit, this is the first time I've ever seen him relaxed and talking, you know, having a conversation.
He was the most peaceful man. He had the most peaceful eyes. I remember, I felt like I was going to fall into his eyes because they were so calm, and he was such an interesting man. Harry Belafonte brought him on, and why don't you just look over there?
What's that?
I had your eyes, and your eyes went that way.
Well, we're going to show the tape.
Has the tape started? Go slow, Jay. I'm 80.
See, I cued the tape.
Oh, you cued the tape?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
tape.
here, let's take a look. Take a look. Here we go.
Where is it? Do you visit here often?
Oh, I'm in New York almost every other week at least. There's
Quietly,
always
though.
something happening in New York, so you can't avoid coming to New York.
You've discovered it's a fun city?
Well, I haven't quite discovered that side of New York.
Right.
Being a Baptist clergyman, they keep me involved in other areas.
Right.
What a lovely guy. And what was he, about 35, right? He was about 35 years old then, wasn't he? Yeah.
And he referred to his people as coloreds, we colors and stuff. But then, you know, the NAACP at that time would call us and say, we're over with that now. You say black.
Right.
And so I said that to, who was the great star in Paris that went from America to Paris? All the musicians know her, but not right now. What? Josephine Baker.
Oh, Josephine Baker, okay.
She came on, I said, Josephine, was it better moving to Paris when you did because, you know, you're black? And she said, I'm not black. And I went, ooh, ooh. And I said, well, that's what the NAACP has asked us. And I said, what are you? And she said, I'm brown. And so I thought, well, how did it feel to move to Paris as a brown? And they did exactly what you did there. They laughed. And I went, oh, you gotta go. Then we got to African-American people of color.
Right.
And you're Italian?
I'm Italian.
I don't know what we called you.
I remember what you called me backstage, but that's just our thing.
But you know something? I got to meet so many show business legends hanging out. Jimmy Stewart. I went and had dinner with Orson Welles at Ma Maison.
Did you?
Yeah, we went to Ma Maison.
I went with him there too once.
Yeah, well, you went there quite a few times, I remember.
Yeah, but you didn't have the same. I followed him home because he was heading the same direction I was. He had a little piece of fish, and they had a little piece of beans and a little piece of this.
Right.
And I thought, I mean, he was twice my size, 3 times. And I thought, well, maybe he's swollen. And I followed him, and he pulled up in front of Pink's. Chauffeur went in, out came the tray, 24 hot dogs.
Wow.
He was back there, gee, I'm glad that Merv left, you know. Great guy.
I don't know what's creepier, that or the fact that you followed him. I don't know. Now you have a tape. You brought some tape of me.
Yeah.
This is so ridiculous.
Why, now, is this the special?
I was a kid. I was like
You know how
23 or something when I first did your show. Here, show this tape. Here's me on Merv show. This is clothes. This is different. I think you highlight some of my clothes.
See if I remember you.
There you go.
Would you welcome Jay Leno?
What is that hair? You look like Boy George. Huh?
Wow, you've been to Melrose Avenue.
Yes, I have been to Melrose.
Huh? Has he been to Melrose, gang?
This is kind of my Encino Vice look.
Anyway, this is the DVD.
The Evolution of Jay Leno.
You know, I must say, people always say show business is horrible and nasty and terrible. You are always the nicest man. Jerry Seinfeld, all the comics did. We always loved doing your show. Because even when we bombed, you were kind to us. And you would say, well, come back next time. Maybe it'd be
But then I
funnier."
never invited you.
No, you always did.
I did.
You're a true gentleman. Thank you, old friend. Please
thank
come
you.
back and see us again.
Thank you, Jerry.
Merv Griffin, right here. Thank you, buddy. No, stay.